Hello and welcome back to Pokemon White the Steel Only Run. Here's part 2 of episode 5, in which we'll be battling Cress, first gym leader, again, and crushing his puny, weak skull this time. Here is his amazing level 12 Lilliput. Again, this time it will die. It will die a swift and brutal death. Indeed, you can work up, Lilliput. You can work up, but you can't take it. You can't take the heat. Kill it. Kill it all. Revenge is sweet. You'll notice a big difference in Abraham. I did some grinding off screen because he just wasn't cutting it. And here's Panpour, the star of his show. Probably going to spam, work out a little bit, and try and water gun me to death, but that won't work because I'm much stronger now. Much stronger. Take that, Panpour. You'll notice that this guy does like to use a potion to heal up his Pokemon when they're in red. Most major opponents will do that. It's not really a big deal in most situations because it's a potion. If you can get them down that far, it's probably not going to set you back, especially if you can 2KO, then it's just not an issue because you'll inevitably kill him the second time. So later in the game, you'll occasionally witness a few full restores spammed on one Pokemon, but yeah, no, and we win. An uneventful victory. Get some money, some experience. Why, you're quite remarkable. Well, yes. Yes, I am. I wonder if the Pokemon League actually approves of them cheating in the way they do with, you know, having 3 fucking gym leaders and deliberately picking a type advantage. I wonder if that's actually approved, because it seems like a dickish thing to do to me. Traded Pokemon at level 20 will obey, and you get the TM4 workup, which isn't particularly useful to me for Beldum. Don't know if it will ever be particularly useful to me in this playthrough, but it's not a bad TM, really. If you have a Pokemon that can use a move to boost its attack or special attack, it's worthwhile. And here is Fennel. She's a scientist, and she's to do with the dream world thing. Yeah, dream world. And she takes you up here. It's a kind of side quest thing, but you have to do it. And she wants you to find an item called Dream Mist that's given off by Muna. She also gives you Cut. Now, a lot of people in this game say, oh, it's really different to previous games because you don't need to use HMs, and often they forget that you do need to use HMs. You need to use Cut once. In the whole game, you need to use one HM, and it is Cut. Not Surf, not Strength, you know, not a good HM. Not one that's useful in battle. No, Cut. And at this point in the game, Cut isn't necessarily an awful move, but it has the same fucking power as Tackle in Gen 5, and it's just infuriating that I have to use it, especially since Beldum can't learn it. And I wouldn't want to teach it to Beldum anyway. So I went and I stocked up a little bit. Just because I need to, really. At this point, remember I recorded this quite a while ago. I forgot that you needed Cut to progress, so I didn't really bother much. But God, why didn't I edit out shopping? It's kind of boring. Somebody must have been talking to me. Yeah, an awakening for unknown reasons. So yeah, take the opportunity after the gym fight to stock up. It might be a good idea. You might need it. So we go here, off to the dream yard. Now, the lovely girl with the blue hair will give you a pan monkey for the first gym, and I run around a bit, realise, oh shit, I need Cut. So away we go, and I went to catch Patrat to teach Cut to, because I need Cut to progress, and it's kind of annoying. So yeah, I had to catch Patrat. He's probably not going to be the only HM slave I use throughout the game. So, chuck a Pokeball, hoping to catch it. And I do, because god damn it, it's Patrat. So, here we have it. I believe it is referred to as HM Slave 1. For obvious reasons, really. It's an HM slave, and it is the first of the HM slaves. The first of many. And I took a while to do this, I'm not quite sure why. Teaching it Cut. Sorry, it just happens to be the screen layout is inconvenient for this in a playthrough, because it is. It's kind of annoying that you can't see anything going on, but that's just the way the game is. I'd rather focus on the top screen rather than record both and have one of the screens just being useless all the time. So if you cut down that tree, you can find a Great Ball here, hidden away, which is nice. Great Balls are a little on the pricey side at this point. A Super Potion. Super Potions are now useful. Now they will be becoming worth having, and they'll become your mainstay until you can get lemonades, I'd say. Check the map. I don't know why I was checking the map. I really don't know why. There we go. And away we go to the dream yard. Look at down tree to progress. And this is the only time you need an HM in the game. You know, for mandatory progression. I mean, if you want to catch an Axew or something, you'll need to use Surf to go and catch one, but my god, that is the only time you need an HM to progress, and it's infuriating that you only need Cut once. Sigh. Hey, did you hear a sound coming from beyond the wall? I did, as a matter of fact. It's Amuna. And here comes Team Plasma to wreak mayhem and pick on Amuna for some reason. Make some Dream Mist. This could be so misconstrued. Oh dear. My mind is now in the gutter, but that's just easy to misconstrue for me. I don't know about you, but it is. And it's wrong. You sick bastards. Don't hurt Jay. They couldn't hurt me if they tried. Silly Plasma. And I've left in the battles against Plasma because they're main plot villains, and if you've beaten the gym to get here, you'll have no trouble dealing with these Plasma grunts. They're quite weak. Level 10 Patra is nothing you can't deal with right now. And if you struggle with them, really? How? They're just not a challenge to me at this point. They shouldn't be a challenge to anyone. It's a level 10 Patra. Just kill it. And a lot of you may have evolved starters by this point, and it's definitely not an issue then. And the other Plasma Grunt, slightly less boring being that she has a Purloin rather than a Patrat, but Purloin is boring and weak and fragile as well. And should still pose no challenge to you at this stage of the game. It really would amaze me if anyone had difficulty with it. It's a 2KO, it's just simply not a problem. I don't know why it's using assist, there's no other teammates to borrow moves from. So, yeah, pretty easy. This is a nightmare! Ooh. Can't believe we lost. I can. Obtain the Dream Mist. Stop humping the Mooner. It's sick and wrong. What are you two doing goofing off? We, Team Plasma, shall separate Pokemon from foolish people who cannot fulfill your duties. This Ghetsis being terrifying. Except it isn't really Ghetsis. We'll see what it really is in a moment. It was a nightmare induced by Muna. Or Mushana. Sorry, Mushana. Protecting its baby from being raped by Team Plasma Grunts. Which is always a good thing, protecting babies from Team Plasma Grunts. Especially rapey Team Plasma Grunts. That's the worst kind of a Team Plasma Grunt. A touching cutscene of reuniting Pokemon. They leave behind Dream Mist for us. And there we go. That's the Dream Mist thing done. Oh my god, they left the Dream Mist. Jump, jump. People in real life jump when they find something that excites them. It only happens in Pokemon, to my knowledge. And I thought I'd show off what can be seen here in the wild. It's a free Pokeball. And Muna. You can find Wild Muna here, which is a Psychic type. Fairly defensive. It's decent for now, but it trails when it nears the stage where you will want to evolve it. But it's a good Pokemon, good long-term investment. It's defensive, but can deal out some damage as well. It's a nice tank. And here's a Patrat. You can find those as always. Tried to get out of here, I think, or find hidden items or something, I can't remember. Ooh, Shaky Grass. And in Shaky Grass, we find Audino. Now, Audino offers a tremendous experience reward for a knockout, as we'll see shortly. So, god damn it, you're weak at this, Abraham. Abraham desperately needs Stab Move to evolve. Anyway. Haha. Clear body. Anyway, if you knock out an Audino, it gives you a shit ton of experience, as you can see there. That's just a phenomenal amount. And it's actually the quickest way to level up, is just wail on Audino. And at this point, if you wanted to train an Audino, it would actually be a reasonably smart investment. It's not a bad Pokemon at all, for now. It will do well for about half the game, but they're typically better if you just wail on them, frankly. And this brings us to the end of part 5 of our playthrough, and I'll see you soon for episode 6. Hopefully a lot sooner than it took to get episode 5 out. Thanks for watching, thanks for being patient.